Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the University of Virginia and the Cavaliers, where around here they say learning never ends, and they hope to teach a lesson in this one. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Virginia Cavaliers. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Cavaliers will put total leather to crank us up. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for a big play right off the bat. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum. I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Makes the grab. It's Morales. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 10. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Oklahoma State, number 86.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they find pay dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The offense lining up for a first down play. Give to the lone running back. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. And the Cavaliers send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. He called on just once. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And now the offense will come onto the field again. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. Open runway ahead. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The give to the back. They get him down, but not before he picks up 6 to the 7-yard line.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
To the ground with the back. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Buys a little extra time. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives.
And it's blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Defensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. The Cavaliers in the hurry-up.
But with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going. Looked really, really poor. This week's starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
They're bringing heat. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. And the Cavaliers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Quickly complete. At the 45, on his way. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Here's the handoff. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, 1st down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Complete to the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Oklahoma State 20, Virginia 0.
He'll bring it back looking for help. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you. You're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Cavaliers are flying down the field. He's going to pass. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield.
Oklahoma State 20, Virginia 0.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
They keep attacking through the air. catch in the middle. It's Miles.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Cavaliers racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a man. They're working that left side. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. And the penalty on the defense, but they don't really give up much ground. There's not much to lose this close to the end zone. I guess the good news on that penalty is at least the defense didn't have to back up that far. It's still first and goal. Trying to power it in. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll run the option. The pitch. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia. The AT unit on the field. Splits the uprights. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Still on his feet at the 45. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure, and he knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a first down. Well done.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved, get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into the win.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? To the ground to try to move the chains. On the move is the 30. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Third down and 2. You know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big first down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole,
Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 23 with the carry.
And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Oklahoma State 27, Virginia 7.
Fair catch, called for and made. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in its last drive.
they sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
The give to the back. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Cavaliers come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the back in the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking to move it through the air. They've got the screen set up. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Loss of 4. Second down.
6th play of the drive coming up. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Makes the catch. It's Harbor. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Got a man. It's Miles. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. Pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. He wants to throw. Unloads to the right. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
It's caught. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Going to try to get it himself. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Unloads to the wideout. Got it! They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Timeout, Oklahoma State.
One more snap coming before halftime. From the gun, looking for a man. He's moving out of the pocket. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Oklahoma State.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Off-play action on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Quickly to the tight end. And the ball squirted out. They stripped it out. And the defense has got it, and they're bringing it back. And he was trying to chart a course on that pick for a pick six, but he'll be stopped at the 31. That's going to wrap up the first half. Here and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Cowboys will boot it away to start the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on second and long from the 23. Complete downfield. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Cavaliers moving quickly to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. got it in the middle. It's Harmer. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Looking for more room. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Handoff to the single running back.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They go to the ground. At the 35, he's loose. That gives him 100 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Cowboys! And the route is on. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
41, Virginia, 7.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kickoff.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Rides to the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going on. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Red pass, it's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! And the stomping has commenced. Lining up to add another. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Oklahoma State, 48. Virginia, 7.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Oklahoma State, 48. Virginia, 7.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Got the quick pass. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. At the 45 on its way. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. The give. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuffing the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Wide receiver shows motion, trying to get the corner on the jet sweep. He just never got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play.
Now 3rd and goal.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Two minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. With a deficit like this, unless you just want to get your field goal kicker some work, you might as well go for it and try to get a touchdown. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over. And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just